Hello everyone, it's Val here, and today I've decided to do a cooking with Val. I've never done a cooking with Val on my channel, but I have done a cooking with Val on Instagram before. That's where I started the cooking with Val's. And alright, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm in the kitchen, and so right now I'm making, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm making. This isn't the finished product, however, this is one of the starts. But let me show you the ingredients first. Hold on. So ingredient number 1 is ground beef, and my mom got this from Buns. This is 80% lean, 20% fat ground beef. And then for seasoning, I'll be using Red's All Natural Original Seasoning, which is gluten-free and it's from Red Robin. This tastes so good. And then my mom gets this Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute, Spices of the World, and that also tastes really good. And then we have some Kraft American cheese, so I'm pretty sure you can tell where I'm going with this. And I don't know if these are still good. I hope they are. Oh, I hit my head against the, oh crap. Oh, I hit my head against the fridge, but let's see. Are they still good? Oh, they're still good. And then we have these. Some pickles. I love pickles. And then mayo is another important item for this. And I'm drinking a Smirnoff right now with some Sprite. I like Smirnoff with Sprite. It's raspberry Smirnoff. And then ketchup. That's pretty much it. And then ketchup. So, if you guys haven't already guessed, I am making cheeseburgers. So, my mom isn't here. She went away for the week to Mexico because we're not going to be able to leave outside the house from 8 to 5 p.m. until like Saturday, until the weekend. So she went to Mexico because she doesn't want to stay inside from that long. My brother and I don't really care. So I'm in charge this week. So I'm making cheeseburgers. And I'll go ahead and show you what one of the finished products look like, and then we'll go ahead and go with like the steps and recipe and blah blah blah. So yeah. And I forgot to mention the buns that we'll be using today are these country potato Orowheat buns. They look pretty freaking good, not gonna lie. So those are the buns. So here's number 1. The patty's a little too small. Now, my mom's usually the one who makes the cheeseburgers, and there it is put together. She's usually the one who puts the cheeseburgers, and she uses the right amount of meat. But there it is. There's number 1. This is just a plain cheeseburger. My brother likes them plain, and yeah. The buns aren't even that toasted. I love my buns toasted. Well, he does like ketchup, so I think, yeah. But yeah. Okay, so I don't necessarily like touching raw meat or raw chicken or any raw anything when it comes to meat and stuff. But since my mom isn't here, I kind of have to. So, usually what I do is, in order to figure out how much is enough meat for the patty, now, I used too little the last time, which you guys saw, so I'm just gonna mash it until and if I think it's too much, then what I'll do is I'll just take some from the edges, like so, and then, I'll re-roll it, I'll re-roll it up into a little ball, and then I'll do the same exact thing. So, there's my little ball, and then I'm just gonna mash it again. And I think I think that's good. I think that's fine. So now I'm gonna wash my hands real fast because I can't touch anything unless they're clean. I'm just gonna wash them real quick. Okay, so now that I've finished washing my hands, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season it. The first season that I'm gonna use, if you guys can see this, oops. The first one that I'm gonna use is the Red Robin Red's all natural original seasoning. So that's the first one that I'm going to be using. And then I'm just going to sprinkle it. And then I'm going to be taking the other one that I showed you, the Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute. And that's the second one. And then I like to season the other side while it's already cooking in the pan. So what I do is I grab a spatula. Hold on, I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna move you guys. You know, a tripod would really be useful right now, but I don't have one, so, oh well. Or I have an idea, actually. Okay, I think I found a great idea. Okay, so now I got a little bit on a higher Tupperware. So, what I do is I flip it, and then, oops, if it breaks off, well, I'm sorry. So, some of it broke off on accident. So I'm just gonna hopefully it'll stay like that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna let that cook on that side. I'm going to grab my other my seasonings, the same seasonings. I'm just gonna sprinkle them. Okay, so now I'm gonna let it cook. It takes about 2 minutes maybe to cook on each side. And then I'm gonna flip it. And after I flip it, I'm gonna put the cheese. Maybe even 3 minutes to cook on each side. I'm not sure. But now that I've finished with this one, while that one cooks, I'm gonna go ahead and make or season another one. So let's go ahead and repeat the same process. It's the same exact process. You just repeat, or pretty much just repeat the process, of course. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make myself one. My brother's gonna have 2, and I'm going to have 1. So I'm going to make myself one, and you can see both of them side by side. Okay. So like I said, if it's too much meat, all you have to do is honestly just take some out. It's honestly all how you also like it. If you don't like too much meat, and then don't use too much meat. It's that simple. So now I've flattened it out. I'm gonna wash my hands. And before I season it, I'm gonna go ahead and we're going to check the other one. I want to stop saying gonna because that doesn't sound professional. And these cooking with vowels, even though I like them, they're fun. I kind of think I should sound just a little less. I kind of think the word gonna is more mature in a way. It's just more lazy. So I'm gonna try and sound a little more proper by saying I'm going to. So I just flipped the this patty, and while that cooks on that side, I will season my patty. So yes, you know what would be nice for this for this type of video? Camera, no, more than one camera. A camera and a tripod would be very nice and helpful for this type of video. One day I will get there and I will get a camera for this type of video because I think that would be very smart to have. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to bring it over to my pan. And then I'm just going to move this one to the side a little. And also, we don't use oil. My mom and I don't use oil for red meat because the red meat has a lot of its own natural oils. So that's just a fun fact. Red meat does have a lot of its own natural oils, so we don't use oil for red meat. And my patty broke, so I'm just going to have to do the same thing and hopefully it pieces back together, because that's what we want to happen. Okay, so I caught myself. I'm just going to kind of try and piece it back together. Hopefully it does piece back together. Well, I don't think it's really going to piece itself back together. So, I think I'll grab a fork. And my spatula, and I'll just have to piece them back myself. Come on, don't be like that. Come on. Hopefully that's good enough. I'm just going to hope. Hopefully that's good enough. If it's not, oh well, big deal. Okay, so I'm going to season this side. Oh, it's hot. It is a hot day, everyone. It is a hot day here in sunny San Diego. Okay, so after that side is seasoned, I'm going to season this side. Okay. Now that I've seasoned it with that one, I will put my slice of American cheese onto this patty. But before I do that, we're just going to flip it real fast. So this will be our top. So I just flipped it real quick. Now what we do is we cover it while the cheese is on there, and I know my patty's on there too, but while the cheese is on there, I'm just going to let it melt, cover it with the lid, and let it melt. And then what I will do is move you guys so you can go ahead and see what we do with the buns. So with the buns, depending on how you want them, so I'm going to put it on a 4, and my brother doesn't like them toasted. And since he doesn't like them toasted, I'm not going to leave them on here for very long. Just for a few seconds on both sides. But for mine, I like my buns just a little bit toasted. So my buns will be on here for a few minutes until they decide to toast. And I'll just give it a few minutes. These ones will be for a few seconds. These ones a few minutes. And then, I think while we wait, we'll just wait. I'll update you in a few seconds. So my patty decided to fall apart. There's 3 separate pieces. There's this one right here, this one right here, and then this one. And, well, it's not that big of a deal. What I'll do, I'll just cut my buns in 3 different sizes. I'll cut one in half, or I'll cut it in half, and then half of a half. So yeah. So I finished making my brother's burger, and I think the patty's a little better size than the other one. It's not too small. I asked him to do a taste test, or at least let you guys hear his voice saying it's pretty good, because he did say it was pretty good. But he doesn't want to, so if my mom was here, she'd probably be okay with that. But he doesn't want to, so I'm not going to make him, so yeah. So I put the cheese on my 3 little patties. So there's 1 and half. That's like more, maybe like 75 and 25. interesting. Oh crap. Okay, so see, I love my buns toasted. Look, look. See, they're almost burnt. They're almost burnt. I'm not going to leave them like that on the other side because I don't want them burnt on the other side. But there they are. So I'm going to go ahead and dress my yummy burger up. Let that close. So let's go ahead and dress it up. Okay. So this is now, I have to wash that now. And then so when my mom puts the meat away, I think what I've seen her do is get a plate and she'll just put the meat on the ground beef on top of the plate. I think she actually also covers it up with one of those fruit bags that you get at the store. But I don't even know if we have any of those. We have one. Okay. So she usually covers it up with one of these fruit bags that you get from a farmer's market or just anywhere. And then she usually goes like this. So there it is. And then she just puts it in the fridge. So yeah. I thought I was recording. I guess I didn't put the record button. So I was putting mayo on my hamburger buns. And I have to cut them in my 25 thing. I'm just gonna do that right now. But yeah, I was just putting the mayo on the buns. And I was also saying that if you don't like mayo, you can put butter on them as well. And if you just don't want anything, you can just have it plain. My brother likes it plain. I've put mayo on mine before. It's just all a personal preference. Depends on how you like your cheeseburgers. So yeah. So there's half. And then that's 50. So maybe like that would be 25, 75. Okay. So there's my 3 little pieces. I've never done this before with the 25, 75, 50 because I've never had a patty break on me. But now I'm going to go ahead and put my patties on. So, like I said, my burger broke, unfortunately. But here it is. And since it broke, I put the ketchup on the sides and so I think it'll be easier to dip it in. And let's go ahead and do a taste. So, I'll go ahead and do a taste test, I guess, of the smallest little piece since it's easier to bite. I put pickles, by the way. I love pickles. Pickles are one of my favorite things. So, yeah. Uh-oh. It's actually really good. The 2 seasonings mixed together taste really good. And wow. I'm really impressed with myself. I'm not that great of a cook, to be honest with you. And I don't like to cook that much. But when I do, I usually impress myself. So, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this cooking with Val video, then go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. I would give a thumbs up right now, but my hands are a little full. So go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more cooking with Val videos. Maybe I'll have these as a series. So usually I post videos every Friday, but when I do cooking with Val videos, I can designate those to a day if you guys would like. So leave a comment down below on your opinion if you want me to post them on days other than Fridays, because I can do 2 videos a week too. I don't mind. And I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.